Imagine a powerful silent force within you, constantly mending, fighting, restoring balance.
Hmm.
It's always been there, part of you, but in our modern world, well, we've often forgotten how to truly engage with it.
Yeah, disconnected a bit.
Exactly. So today we're embarking on a deep dive into this fascinating concept, your inner healer.
That innate capacity the body has.
Right, the body's incredible ability to heal itself, when we give the right conditions.
And for this journey, we're drawing from a really insightful source, Awakening Your Inner Healer, Mind, Body, and Spirit by Rustlin Healer. We'll be focusing mainly on the first 5 chapters.
Great. So our mission here is really to unpack how all these different threads, ancient wisdom, cutting-edge neuroscience, the power of your own mind, your emotions, how they all weave together.
To show you that you really are your own most important healer.
Yeah. Think of this as your shortcut to understanding how body, mind, spirit, how they intertwine for, well, profound health. Okay, so let's explore this.
Let's dive in.
First off, this inner healer, when we talk about that, what exactly are we referring to? Is it just a nice metaphor or is it something more tangible?
Oh, it's absolutely more than just a metaphor, definitely. This inner healer is that deep, inherent intelligence within your body. It orchestrates the healing processes.
Okay.
It's the force mending a cut, fighting off infections, calming inflammation, even regenerating tissue. It's working tirelessly behind the scenes, constantly.
Without us even having to think about it.
Exactly.
Every second.
And the book highlights a real shift in perspective here, doesn't it? We often look outward for solutions, pills, surgeries, therapies.
Right, the external fix. And those things absolutely have their place, of course.
Of course. But we seem to have lost touch with this incredible internal capacity.
Precisely. Awakening the inner healer is about remembering that healing is a partnership, a profound one.
A partnership between body, mind, and spirit.
Yes. It's not just about external treatments, but how all those aspects collaborate to restore health. It's striking how ancient wisdom seemed to get this intuitively. Cultures from India, China, the Amazon, they understood the body as this, energy system.
Deeply influenced by thoughts, emotions, environment, all of it.
Yeah, like in traditional Chinese medicine, TCM. They view health as the smooth flow of Qi, right? The life force.
Yeah, like Qi flowing through the meridians. And illness is seen as a disruption, a blockage in that flow.
And now modern neuroscience is actually starting to catch up, validating these ancient insights.
It really is. It's not abstract anymore. Science confirms this constant dynamic dialogue between the mind and body.
Okay.
Every thought, every emotion you experience, it triggers a cascade of signals. It alters hormone levels, immune responses, even how your genes are expressed.
Wow.
Think of the brain's limbic system, the emotional center. It has like a direct hotline to the hypothalamus.
Which controls.
So many vital functions: heart rate, digestion, immune function. So a strong feeling isn't just in your head, it's sending immediate commands throughout the body.
Right, which brings us to the impact of stress, that chronic worry or fear.
That activates the sympathetic nervous system, the fight or flight mode.
And when you're in that state, healing kind of gets put on the back burner, right?
Essentially, yes. The body's focus shifts entirely to immediate survival. Healing can wait from that perspective.
But conversely,
positive emotions, gratitude, love, hope, they stimulate the parasympathetic nervous system.
the rest and repair mode.
Exactly. That's where the deep healing happens, which leads to that key insight from the book. Your biology listens to your beliefs.
Okay, your biology listens to your beliefs. That sounds incredibly powerful. But maybe a bit simplistic for someone facing, serious health challenges. Can we unpack that a bit more?
Yeah, absolutely. It's not just about thinking positive in a superficial way. It means your deepest convictions, the things you truly believe, consciously or subconsciously, are constantly signaling to your cells.
How does that work practically?
Well, the clearest example is the placebo effect. Science fully acknowledges this now.
Right, the sugar pill effect.
Exactly. People experience real, measurable healing physiological changes just because they believe a treatment is real, even if it's inert. A sugar pill, saline injection, even sham surgeries.
So it's not the pill.
It's not the fake treatment. It's the mind's expectation and belief in healing that activates the body's own pharmacy.
The body releases its own healing compounds.
Precisely. Endorphins, dopamine, things that cause real biological shifts. It's not trickery. It's proof of the brain's power to influence the body. It's the inner healer being activated by your mind.
So setting an intention, cultivating that belief, it's not just wishful thinking. It's actually creating the right internal environment.
You got it. The author really emphasizes that. A clear intention, like affirming, I am open to healing, I trust my body's wisdom, acts like a key.
Unlocking pathways.
Physiologically unlocking pathways, it signals to your body that it's safe, that it's okay to shift into that repair mode.
So the takeaway for you listening is, well, your healing journey really takes a significant step the moment you allow yourself to believe it's possible.
That belief itself starts the process.
Okay, let's go even deeper now. Beyond conscious thoughts, into the subconscious mind. The book describes this as, like, a vast hidden force.
Oh, it's huge. Governing something like 95% of our behavior, our habits, even physiological responses.
95%, that's incredible.
It really is. Think of it as the soil where your health grows or struggles.
The silent programmer.
That's a great way to put it. Your subconscious stores everything. Every experience, emotion, belief, especially those formed in early childhood.
And it operates differently than the conscious mind.
Completely. It's emotional, symbolic, automatic. It doesn't reason or analyze like your conscious mind does. It just accepts things.
Accepts things as fact.
Yes. Its main job, as the book explains, is safety and consistency, keeping you aligned with your perceived identity.
Even if that identity includes illness or self-sabotage.
Unfortunately, yes. If that's become part of the program, it will try to maintain it.
So if someone has a deep subconscious belief like, I'm just weak, or my family always gets sick, so I will too,
then the body might unconsciously follow that script, like a default setting running in the background.
Okay, but here's the crucial part. The book says it's programmable.
Yes. That's the empowering news. It's like a garden waiting for new seeds. You can change the programming.
And ancient wisdom hinted at this too, right? Even without the term subconscious.
Absolutely. They used myths, rituals, symbols, ways of speaking to those deeper, unseen forces that shape our reality. And modern neuroscience is now backing this up biologically.
How so?
Well, take your autonomic nervous system controlling heart rate, digestion, immune function. It responds primarily to your subconscious emotional state, not just what you consciously want.
So my subconscious feelings directly impact my physical functions.
Directly. And your stress response, fight, flight, freeze. It's triggered by your perception of threat, which is heavily shaped by subconscious programming, not necessarily objective reality.
Which explains how chronic negative thought patterns or old trauma can really mess with the nervous system.
Exactly. It leads to dysregulation, contributing to inflammation, fatigue, all sorts of issues. Your immune system, especially, listens closely to your emotional memories and beliefs.
Strengthening or suppressing healing.
Precisely. And while neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to rewire, is real, lasting change really needs the subconscious to be on board. You need to engage it.
So how do we do that? How do we rewrite that code? The book offers tools.
Several powerful ones. Affirmations are a key tool. Positive statements, repeated with conviction and, importantly, emotion.
So not just robotically repeating them.
No, you have to feel it. Like, my body knows how to heal. I trust the process of life. Feel the truth of that as you say it. Let it sink in.
Okay, what else?
Visualization is incredibly potent because the subconscious doesn't really distinguish between what's vividly imagined and what's real.
So picturing healing actually sends signals.
Yes. Visualizing cells regenerating, organs healthy and vibrant, you're creating new neural pathways, sending direct healing messages.
And things like hypnosis or guided meditation.
They work by bypassing the critical conscious mind, getting those positive healing suggestions directly into the more receptive subconscious state.
Makes sense. And the book also mentions journaling.
Right. Journaling and inner inquiry. Asking yourself questions like, what do I really believe about my body? Or where did this belief come from? Bringing those hidden beliefs into the light.
Awareness is the first step.
Absolutely. That's often the biggest hurdle.
So what's fascinating here for you listening is, you are the programmer. You hold the potential to rewrite that subconscious code and fundamentally change your health from the inside out.
It's a powerful realization.
Let's shift focus a bit now to the body itself. The book talks about it not just as a machine, but as a messenger.
Yes, a deeply intelligent system that's always communicating. Every sensation, that tight muscle, the ache, the flutter, it's language.
Its way of telling us something.
Exactly, reflecting your inner world. But we often ignore it, don't we?
We definitely do. Just push through the discomfort.
Right. But the book emphasizes that awakening the inner healer requires us to slow down, to learn to listen. Healing starts when we partner with our bodies, not fight them.
So developing body awareness, like tuning in.
Precisely. Tuning into physical sensations, but also the emotional and energetic states they represent. It's inner listening.
Asking questions like, what am I feeling? Where? Or what might this tension be telling me?
Exactly. Simple practices help rebuild this connection. Mindful movement, body scans, even just focusing on your breath.
This really echoes ancient traditions again, doesn't it? Seeing the body as this vessel for information.
Completely. Ayurveda talks about symptoms arising from dosha imbalances, acting as early warning signals.
And TCM maps symptoms to meridians and emotions. Grief in the lungs, anger in the liver.
Yes, they all shared this core idea. Pain or discomfort is often a teacher, pointing towards unmet needs or maybe repressed emotions.
And neuroscience has a term for this inner sensing, right?
Yes, interoception. It's the brain's ability to sense and interpret internal bodily signals, heart rate, hunger, breathing, emotional arousal.
And that's important for?
Oh, crucial for stress regulation, immune function, emotional balance. High interoceptive awareness usually means better resilience.
And stress or trauma can dull this sense.
It can. It can lead to disconnection. So rebuilding that awareness, that ability to listen inwardly, is a key part of healing.
Okay, let's talk stress again. It's a full body thing, right? Not just mental.
Absolutely. Brain perceives threat. Sympathetic nervous system activates fight, flight, freeze.
Which physiologically means?
A flood of cortisol and adrenaline, suppressed immune and digestive systems, increased inflammation, energy diverted away from healing and repair.
And chronic stress is linked to so many conditions.
Autoimmune issues, fatigue, anxiety, the list goes on. It takes a toll.
But the body has a counter system.
Yes. The parasympathetic nervous system, rest, digest, repair, our built-in healing mode, and we can consciously activate it.
What practices does the book suggest?
Breath work is huge. It's like your built-in reset button. Deep, slow breathing signals safety to the body.
Like the 4-7-8 breath.
That's a great example. Inhale for 4, hold for 7, exhale slowly for 8. Instantly calming.
Mindfulness and meditation too, presumably.
Definitely. Anchoring in the present, observing sensations without judgment, even a 5-minute body scan makes a difference.
What about movement?
Somatic awareness practices are key. Gentle yoga, tai chi, even just shaking or intuitive movement helps release trapped stress and trauma energy from the body.
And progressive muscle relaxation. Tensing and releasing.
Yes, that helps you identify where you hold tension and consciously let it go. Very practical.
So, connecting this all together, the message is clear. Your body speaks. Healing accelerates when you stop fighting it and start truly listening to its wisdom.
It becomes a partnership.
Now let's talk about belief. This feels connected to everything we've discussed. The book says every cell listens, not just to food or movement, but to what you believe.
Profoundly, yes. Beliefs aren't just thoughts. They're often unconscious patterns shaping your perception, your reality.
Like an inner script.
Exactly. That script influences your expectations of healing, your resilience, how you interpret symptoms, how your body responds to treatments.
So believing you're broken versus believing your body is wise
Creates entirely different physiological states. Believing you're broken keeps the nervous system on high alert, in threat mode. Believing your body is wise shifts it towards receptivity, towards repair.
And the crucial point is, these beliefs aren't fixed.
Not at all. They are interpretations, choices, they are changeable. That's incredibly empowering.
Ancient wisdom seemed to grasp this too. Belief wasn't just passive hope.
No, it was an active ingredient. In Ayurveda, intention, sankalpa, and faith, shraddha, were essential. Shamanic rituals often aim directly at shifting belief, breaking negative patterns or curses.
Belief as the bridge between the inner and outer world.
Yes, an active intentional force.
And modern science, again, is confirming this.
Powerfully. Through neuroscience and epigenetics, we discuss the placebo effect, real changes driven by belief. The brain releases its own healing chemicals,
Endorphins, dopamine.
oxytocin too, all influencing healing. But then there's the nocebo effect.
The dark side of belief.
In a way, negative expectations, fear, mistrust, they can genuinely suppress immune function or make pain worse simply because the mind expects it.
And epigenetics, that's about genes, right?
It is, but not in the way we used to think.
Yeah.
Epigenetics shows that our genes aren't necessarily our destiny. Think of DNA as the library.
And epigenetics decides which books get read.
Exactly. Which genes get turned on or off. And that's influenced by environment, lifestyle, and yes, crucially, by our beliefs and emotions.
So we're not victims of our DNA. We participate in our biological expression.
We are active participants. It's a paradigm shift.
Okay, so how do we find these limiting beliefs They're often unconscious, absorbed early on.
Right. Common ones sound like, always be sick, it runs in the family, or healing is slow and hard, or if I rest, I'm lazy, or my body's failing me.
But these are just interpretations.
Exactly, not facts. And they can be rewritten.
How? What are the steps?
First, awareness. Gently bring them into the light. Ask, what am I believing right now? Second, challenge and reframe. Is this really true? What belief would actually feel healing?
Like shifting from my body is broken to
Something like, my body is doing its best, I can support its healing journey. And third, practice the new belief. Repetition is key.
through affirmations, visualization, journaling, embedding the new belief.
Exactly. So it becomes the new default program.
And the book also mentions the power of community, collective belief.
Yes, because our beliefs are shaped by others. Surrounding yourself with people who hold space for healing, who believe in possibility, that amplifies the energy significantly.
It creates a supportive field.
A healing environment, internally and externally.
This leads to a really potent question for everyone listening. What would you choose to believe about your health, about your body, if you knew, truly knew, it was listening to every thought?
You really are the architect of that inner reality.
Okay, finally, let's talk about emotions.
Yes.
We often try to manage them, control them, even suppress them. But the book talks about suppression leading to stagnation.
Yes, because emotions aren't just psychological. Unprocessed emotions, grief, anger, fear, shame, they're stored energy in the body.
Energy that gets stuck.
It can, yes. If it's not expressed or released, it lodges somewhere, influencing thoughts, physiology, and definitely impacting our ability to heal. Feeling is a vital part of healing.
Emotions are somatic then.
Physical.
Deeply somatic. They show up as physical sensations. Fear contracts the stomach, grief aches in the chest, anger might burn in the jaw or create heat. Each has a physical signature.
And suppressing them means that energy gets trapped.
It doesn't just vanish. It can manifest as chronic tension, fatigue, inflammation, illness over time. But the good news is, when felt fully, emotions move, like a wave. Emotion, energy in motion.
Exactly. That's the key insight.
And again, ancient systems were all over this.
Absolutely. Emotional health was central to physical wellness. TCM links organs and emotions directly: liver anger, lungs grief, kidney sphere. Healing involved restoring that emotional energy flow.
Ayurveda saw emotional imbalance as a root cause of disease.
And indigenous traditions often had specific rituals for grieving, for expressing anger, for celebrating, recognizing the need for full expression.
The message being, don't suppress, integrate.
Honor them, process them, integrate their wisdom.
Neuroscience confirms this connection too.
Absolutely. The amygdala, the brain's threat detector, is deeply tied to emotions. The vagus nerve carries emotional signals constantly between the brain and body, calming or activating us.
And unresolved trauma or chronic suppression keeps the nervous system
Stuck in on mode, activated, leading to exhaustion, digestive issues, autoimmune flares. But we can retrain the nervous system
by feeling and releasing.
by learning to safely feel and release that stored emotional energy.
How would someone know if they're carrying suppressed emotions? What are the signs?
Frequent numbness or disconnection can be a sign, or maybe overreacting to small things. Chronic pain or fatigue without a clear medical cause is another big one.
Constant distraction. Feeling stuck.
Yes, using busyness, food, screens to avoid feeling,
Right.
or just recurring mental loops. These often point to unfinished emotional cycles. The body wants release.
Okay, so releasing isn't about overanalyzing. It's about letting emotions move. How?
Conscious feeling is number one. Create a safe space inside yourself. Ask, what am I feeling? Where is it? Can I allow it? And just breathe with it. No judgment.
Movement helps too.
Immensely. Dance, shake, walk, run anything to physically shift the energy. Breathwork techniques like connected breathing can also unlock things powerfully.
Creative expression, like art or writing.
Fantastic outlets. Painting, singing, journaling, even screaming into a pillow. Creativity is emotion's natural language.
And for deeper work, maybe involving trauma.
Somatic practices are invaluable. Things like somatic experiencing, TRE, EMDR, they help the body release deeply held trauma safely.
So the goal isn't getting rid of emotions.
No, it's integration. Emotional alchemy, transforming the energy.
Turning grief into peace, anger into power, fear into courage.
Exactly. Allowing the raw energy to transmute into wisdom, strength, freedom.
So maybe the message is, you're not too emotional. You're learning to feel again. And that feeling is healing.
Beautifully put.
Wow. We've covered so much ground today. We've explored the profound power of your inner healer, the silent programming of the subconscious, the body's wisdom, the incredible impact of belief, and the vital energy of emotions.
And when you weave it all together, this deep dive really shows that healing is fundamentally an inside-out process. It's this powerful, collaborative partnership with the innate intelligence already within you.
You are not broken. You are not powerless.
And you are so much more than just flesh and bones.
So knowing all of this, reflecting on everything we've discussed, what's one small, meaningful step you can take today?
Yeah.
Maybe to listen more deeply to your body, or to gently challenge one limiting belief, or perhaps just to allow an emotion to be there just for a moment without judgment.
Because your reality, your healing reality, truly begins to shift the moment you start to embody these deeper understandings.